Settings, camera, audio, yo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great show for you today. Of course, Arsenal lost. Not great for the Arsenal fans. I don't think you should look into it. Thank you for everybody for your support. Thank you for everybody for the love that is being shown. Big up everybody that is here with me. Let's talk football. Let me just clear things up before we start the stream. Guys, I beg you, I ask you to be respectful in the chat to everybody and everybody else, please. No slander. Please keep it respectful. A little banter is okay, is acceptable, but please keep it respectful. Everybody stick to the football. Keep it respectful, please. And be respectful to my panel, of course, that blessed me with being here with me, of course. And everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the guys that are here. I'm here with a great panel for you. We'll talk everything. We'll talk about Manchester United smash and grab. We'll talk about Newcastle robbing Arsenal. That's my opinion, of course. They robbed them. And we'll talk about Manchester City. Well, just smashing somebody six, which is we've seen this many times before. But let's start. Thank you, everybody. Let me talk about one thing. TKA here sent a super chat because there was something that he did in the last stream and I banned him. He said, apologies to you and Joe for what happened last stream. It was supposed to be banter. It didn't come like this. It didn't come across like this, my friend, because Leeds lost to Galatasaray in the semis. Apologies if I offended anyone. Thank you for clarifying this, TKA. It's all right. You just now I think you heard what Joe said, and probably next stream you gotta apologize to him. So thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for the support. Everybody like the video if you just showed up. There's 150 of you here, so let's get to 150 likes. Thank you so much. Listen, I got Brandon here, of course. We got Flawless. We got Chris. It's his debut, of course, and we got Saad, of course. Arsenal were robbed. Anybody disagrees? Let's just start with that. I think we should start with this. You know what? Let's get the obvious. Were they robbed or not?
Nah, they weren't. No, they weren't robbed. No. I would go spot. How were they robbed?
No, they weren't. They weren't robbed, man.
What?
How were they robbed? Do I personally think the goal should have stood? No, I don't think the goal should have stood. No, but just because the goal, but we see incorrect decisions week in, week out. If this happened if this was Sheffield United versus Burnley, no one's really paying too much. Where was the last week when Newcastle got that penalty against Wolves? Where was the Wolves robbed? Where was it?
Okay, two wrongs don't make it right.
What you mean?
Two wrongs don't make it right.
It's just a part of the game.
And
what
also,
are we talking about?
But it's two decisions at one. I think it's a free kick, and I think. Just because of Man United goal, you remember that was cancelled. The Hoyland when the ball went out. Well, do the same.
Oh, you mean against Brighton?
Yeah, the ball went out, and we
didn't
have the angle that they say it has to be. You know what I mean? The bird's eye view. You didn't have that.
So, well, just a question: was we robbed against Brighton?
No, because they showed an angle. So be consistent. That's what I mean.
No.
What I mean is that you made that decision that the ball went out. I think the ball went out in both cases. You made that. You had the guts.
Have we actually
have the guts to make the decision against Newcastle in St. James's Park? You made it before without the right angle.
But let me, everybody that knows me, I support Newcastle. I started that trend this year. But have we seen I jumped on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? I say, hey, rich owner, let me jump on that. But have we seen a clear shot? Have we actually seen a picture? Don't show me a picture. I mean, we gotta see a video. Clear video. Pictures. You can screenshot it wherever you want to. No. Was it a foul on? And actually,
that's what Mo was gonna do, man. We see VA, man.
Hold on. Didn't you think that the picture they showed is exactly the same that they showed the Brighton for Man United? It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question.
Sorry to cut you off, my guy. I just know that's what Mo was gonna do. That's why I cut you off.
And
also, you can't look at it from an angle. You can't do that. The ball's a sphere. This is simple, physics, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest
man is coming back with physics.
I'm just saying, man. You can't look at it from the side. Look, I get it. I will say this though, in Arsenal's favor, when it comes to
Chris, you haven't answered the question. You haven't answered the question. Was this similar to the angle that was shown for Man United against Brighton?
What?
Well,
Somewhat.
Well, all right. Did they call it? The ball
Yeah,
went out.
but that's a mistake on VAR and refereeing. Look, on the match with Wolves, that was a given penalty that wasn't a penalty for Newcastle. I said it on my stream. I said, look, it's not a penalty, but it's not the referee's fault because I saw what the referee saw. It was a mistake, but that's what VAR is there for. Are they not to fix imperfection in the game? But we talk about it every week. It's not nothing new. And should we get used to it? No, something should be done. But you got to look at it. Look, Arsenal, if they focus on this, we got two gunners over here. If they focus on that, I think it's the wrong focus.
I think it's actually astonishing that they both have that silent here, not saying anything.
No, because
I'm gonna let you talk. You take the mic.
No, mic. The thing is, yeah, and I think Brandon's gonna agree with me on this, on this point here, right. which is, at the end of the day, we did not put away our chances. How many times do I have to say this over and over again? No matter what happens, Arsenal have always had this problem where we where we just don't put away our chances. Right. Bear in mind, we're creating less chances now, less big chances than we did last season. And even last season, there's a lot of times where we wouldn't put away our chances. That is down to certain players being in the attack that shouldn't be in there because they're not good enough. That's certain players that have had a drop off, i.e., two players that are side by side to that one player that shouldn't be in there. I'm not going to mention any names because people start saying I have agendas in this and I'm going up against the grain and all of this. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm going to say it like this. If we put away our chances, then we deserve to win that game. If we sit there and fuck about it, sorry, I don't know if
it's all right. It's all right. This is the free.
It's most channel, man. Swear. You know what I'm saying? Swear at Mo, he deserves it, man. You know what I'm saying?
It shows up in the United States, man.
No. We care about your channel. We just don't particularly care for you at times because of things you say.
All right.
The channel
I'm okay with this.
But if we sit there and we take our chances, then I can 100%. If we sat there and we were taking our chances.
Okay, can I stop you here, Saad? Saad, I have to stop you here.
Before you jump in, I just want to say, this guy. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. I respect what you're saying.
Saad.
Yeah, thoroughly. Okay. We need more fans like you who blame the team.
What do you?
I love that. No. What I respect is he's not mentioned he's talking about.
He's looking at the bigger picture.
I can move on. Listen,
I respect that. I just wanted to say I respect that highly. He's not mentioned.
Let me say this. I've never worked with him, but he will go in Arsenal in a minute. My man, my city man.
Hold on. Stop. Okay. Let's agree. We're 6 people here on the panel. Okay.
Yeah.
If you all are against me and you guys think that it was all right for the goal to stand, I will move on to the tactics. I will move on to actually talking about how bad Arsenal were, how good, if you think Newcastle were good. I can move on from that. But we have to agree that you guys think publicly here you guys think the goal should have stood.
No, you're wrong. No, the goal shouldn't have stood. What was the thing I said that you said? I said robbery. That's where I draw the line. Because if Arsenal perform better and they win that game 2-1, 3-1, we ain't talking about the goal. That's why the guy to your right, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, I didn't catch his name. What's your name, my guy? Sorry, Chris.
Saad on my left.
Yeah, Chris on my right side. Chris is big up to you. Hasn't mentioned the goal. He's blamed it on if Arsenal. He said what Arsenal haven't done, and that's how I always look at Manchester United. No, don't tell me about refereeing decisions when you have 90+ minutes to go out there and impact a football match. Even before the goal and after the goal, Arsenal had ample time to get back in that game. They performed poorly. Should the goal have stood? No, I can't believe the goal stood. I'm still in shock. It's funny from a United perspective, but it shouldn't have stood. No,
flawless. Even the goal. I think even the goal.
Well, a little bit funny, you know what I mean.
If you look at the goal, BN Sport came out and they put an animation to show the ball, and it actually is still on. It's still on the pitch. So the small.
All right, if they did that, it's fine. But that's not my point, and I'm gonna repeat that, Saad. they didn't. Bean Sports were not in the Manchester United Brighton game.
Yes,
They weren't.
yes, I
but
fully
that's
understand. I
a
fully
fault on
understand
them.
that.
It's simple.
But what I'm saying, where the goal
people that were here today.
But Mo, where the goal
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
have
move on
stood,
from this because
where the goal shouldn't have stood for me was when he pushed Gabriel. That's where I say, okay, the goal shouldn't have stood there because he pushed him. You could see his hands on his back go bang. You know,
is that enough? Let me ask you then, Saad. Let me ask you this then, because anybody in their right mind, if I'm being pushed, I'm getting up and I'm running towards the referee and asking, "What the hell are you doing? Well, how can you allow this dude to push me like that?" But Gabriel was on the floor.
That's a very dangerous game. What you're doing?
The other players went. Jorginho,
yes,
Rice.
They were calling for that ball to be.
They surrounded the ref and said, "How are you letting him just push us like that?"
Yeah,
and then they were saying, "Check that as well."
Decision against Arsenal. Anyway, it happens. By the way, worse happened to Liverpool. Let's agree to that. Welcome, Hamza. Thank you for joining. Brandon haven't said a word. I'm gonna do these super chats, and then we're moving on to the next one. Jaya Karisha. I'm sorry if I'm butchering. Can I call it Jaya? Mo, how do you rate Saka? I think he's overrated. He's not overrated. He isn't overrated. People keep doing this. Maybe Arsenal fans went overboard last year and calling him world class. But I never did. So I still think he's a very good player, a magnificent player, a very good player. He's not world class yet. The guy is young, so give him time. If you try to call him Ballon d'Or and all this stuff, yes, I'm gonna tell you at that time, yes, he might be overrated.
But you know, he's got to show up. Yeah,
LFC Aaron is saying big up, more respect to you, mate. Been sharing your channel on this is football a few times today. Yes, I've been shown. Thank you so much for the support, LFC Aaron. All the best to you. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. Let's get to 300 likes. There's over 300 people here, so let's get to 300 likes. If you want, Craig Lee, one of the friends of the channel, he's saying being used VAR, virtual reality to show the ball stayed in. Yes, I just said that, and thank you for clarifying, man. So the fact is the ball didn't go out. That's a fact. So we're not. I'm not debating that anymore. I'm not. Okay, it's done. If you say that, I'm done. I'm not debating it. Thank you, Craig Lee, for clearing that up. It's just as simple as that. Chris here is saying chances, only one shot on target for the whole game, and we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Let me just finish these. Toon Tactics TV, one of my panelists, of course, big up Philip for the super chat. Big up Philip for respect to the Arsenal guys. Hard-fought game and a great win for the Toon Army. Yeah, thank you so much. Congratulations. And thanks for your work, Mo. Eric, thank you so much for everybody that's supporting the channel. Thank you, everybody, for being here for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Brandon, you haven't said a word.
What is there to say, Mo?
There's a lot to say. There's a lot to say.
It's not. It's not. I've seen the same shit over and over again this season. I'm going to continue to see the same thing. I keep calling it out. You're negative. You're negative. The fact is basically what Flawless said is absolutely spot on. Yeah, the goal shouldn't have stood, but Arsenal didn't do enough to win the game anyway. We did nowhere near enough. There's actually Arsenal fans out there going, well done, Kai Havertz, because he ran around hard today, because he made a few 5-yard passes. What the fuck is all that about? £65 million. And you're going, oh, well done, you made a few 5-yard passes and ran around. Our fan base has been infiltrated with dickheads, mate. I'm telling you. Yeah. And I'm not on this today because I am fuming about it, right? Because we went out the Carling Cup or the Carabao Cup, whatever it's called these days, midweek. Everybody said, oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've got other things to focus on. Bigger fish to fry. Yeah, when we go to St. James's Park at the weekend, we'll turn up. We didn't turn up today. Yeah, we one shot on target all game. One shot on target, yeah? Both teams basically cancelled each other out because both teams have got very good defences, but they're shocking when it comes to going forward. I don't know what the hell has happened to our attack since last season. But I can only figure that it's tactics, right, from the manager or even personnel. For me, it's the personnel that he's brought in because he's let Granit Xhaka go. Cool, he wanted to leave the football club. We got no Thomas Partey because he's out injured, as he always is. And now we're seeing a midfield two of Kai Havertz and Jorginho, who weren't good enough for Chelsea in 2019. And now we're expecting them to be our midfield pivot going into a title race for Arsenal, right? And apparently that's good enough. At the end of the day, it all comes back to the manager because, again, he chose to buy these players. And then on top of that, right, we go 1-0 down. And again, I'm looking at the clock. I'm thinking, cool. We've still got 25 minutes to get into back into this game. And just like every single game, whether we're winning, losing, drawing, Mikel Arteta shows up like prime Arsene Wenger on the 70th minute and goes, oh, I'm going to make a substitution now. How about be proactive? Stop being so reactionary all the time. And it's the same old crap from this guy. And I can tell you now, we ain't winning shit this season. We're not. Because too many times, this guy makes in-game management mistakes. He's not good enough in-game. He's not a good enough manager. Very good coach, not a good manager. And people get that twisted, but he's not a good manager, right? We decided to play Eddie Nketiah up front today, even though, you know, he hasn't scored in 18 away Premier League games in a row.
He has nobody
Today
else.
was his 19th.
He has nobody else.
Hey, okay,
No,
so we
that's
don't have
very
Trossard then, no?
He has
play
nobody else.
Trossard false nine.
He has nobody else.
Now you can play Trossard false
Hang
nine.
on. So we don't
Okay,
have Trossard then, no?
so that's your answer, Flawless. I accept it. If that's what you think is right, yeah, it's an opinion. of course.
Because
This is
Trossard
the
false
point,
nine
right?
is definitely better
Yeah,
than a
okay.
guy who's
And
not scoring
then
18
Nketiah.
away
Okay,
games.
And on
I
top
agree.
of that,
Okay.
just
Very
on
good
top of that
argument.
as
Very
well.
good argument. I didn't even think about it, to be honest
On
with
top
you.
of that as well, right? There's been a number of occasions so far this season where Trossard has gotten us out of holes, right? Everton, he scored the winning goal when we didn't really deserve to win that game either. Let's be honest. We was creating, but we weren't creating clear-cut chances, just like today. So, again, the questions have to be asked of the manager, right? And you're looking at it and you're thinking, cool, we've got a really strong defence, right? We've conceded 9 goals all season. Second best defensive record or first best defensive record in the league. But in terms of going forward, why is it Bukayo Saka has died a quick death so far this season? Why is it Gabriel Martinelli's died a quick death so far this season? It can only
I
come
don't
down
know.
to the manager.
Yeah, it's
And we
know,
don't have players, Mo, that take responsibility.
I don't know,
I'm
but
looking
they're
for-
young. They're young,
No,
bro.
you know-
Who is your
no,
captain? You know
no,
who you blame, guys? I'm
I don't
sorry,
care
you
if
blame
they're
the
young.
older people. Listen,
No,
I want to get
listen.
sad because you guys are two Arsenal fans. Before I
No,
get Hamza
no.
on a little bit onto
No,
that, you have
no.
on the pitch. Declan Rice was the only one that looked like he had a
Exactly.
little bit of
The only one.
experience.
But why is that?
The guy was talking
No.
to Saka. Where to be? The guy was talking. Guy Havertz looked like someone who's taking the piss out of everybody. Chelsea, Arsenal fans, Arsenal managers, even Newcastle. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's not a leader. He wasn't even, I think he was just involved for the controversy of things, to be honest.
But the thing is,
Not
Mo,
for,
is
not
we
for the
don't have-
football. Like
we don't have enough players that take.
Jorginho should have taken initiative today, in my opinion.
We
He
don't
didn't.
have
He's
enough
supposed to be one of
players.
the leaders.
We don't have enough players that take
Jorginho.
responsibility in key moments.
I'm just saying that
William
Declan Rice was the
Saliba-
only player that was playing.
William
literally.
Saliba,
Fantastic.
Declan Rice
Fantastic.
are the only 2 players that take responsibility when it matters. People lord up Bukayo Saka, right? They say he's on his way to being world class. Well, if that's the case, take responsibility. If everybody else around you is not performing, like I see an instance today where the ball comes in the box and rather than striking it with your right foot, he decides to try and cut inside instead. You know, and he brings himself back into traffic. I'm thinking, if that's Bukayo Saka of last season, he hits that first time. I don't know what's going on with him at the moment. Martinelli, again, another player who's not taking responsibility at the moment. Why is it that Declan Rice, okay, he's come in for a big fee. Why is it that he's the only one, aside from William Saliba, that is taking responsibility in this Arsenal team? Let me tell you why. Because last season, he went with West Ham, and it doesn't matter what anybody says here, right? Nobody cares about the bloody Conference League. But the fact is he won it with West Ham. He's a winner. He knows how to win. And this is why I was so annoyed when we went out of the Carabao Cup midweek, because that's a competition we could win. And sometimes you have to win the smaller trophies in order to breed winning mentality to go on and win the bigger trophies. Instead, our manager goes, we'll throw that one away. Don't matter. Oh, we're 3-0 down. Let's throw on all the big boys. What a knobhead. Yeah, I'm fed up with it now. I've had enough.
Okay. Hamza, I want to get Saad's opinion, Saad's response. Saad. So just to be honest, the reason why I had Saad and Brandon today, not to cause clash, because I've been accused to have one type of fan sometimes. So I have Saad is someone who believes in the project and all of this. Brandon isn't a believer, so I just gave both a fair chance of responding. Saad, you heard all of this from Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
What is your response? He's like, these are not good players. The manager isn't good enough. He's not going to take us over the line. What is that? Your response? Do you have a response, or you agree with him?
At the moment, I don't think that he's warranted to be sacked or anything. But I've always kept this same thought process this season. If you don't win anything this season, questions have to start being asked. Questions have to start being asked because he spent, I think it was close to 700 million now that he's spent on players. If you spend that much and then don't give back anything, let's remember that the only trophy that he's won was the FA Cup, and that was with there was none of his players there. I don't think none of his players played that game. That was all Emery's team. So for me, he has to win. He has to win this season, and this is what pissed me off even more when he throws away cups like the Carabao Cup. What the Carabao Cup does mentally for these players is great because they can go and win this trophy. Automatically, that puts a winning mindset in them. Okay, we've won something. We've won something as a team. They look at each other like I don't really count the freaking Community Shield. I don't count that.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
But if they win that Carabao Cup and they look at each other and they're like, "Yo, you know what? We just won this trophy. We went out to Wembley. We won this trophy. Let's spur on. Let's go and win. Let's go and win the Premier League, bro. Let's really go for it. That can give you the motivation to go on and have performances after performances.
So you guys really deep in this game today, Saad. Like you guys are really deep in the game so much.
No, because listen, Mo, Hamza, what? I'm
not getting this.
Hold on, Hamza, as a winner of 3 previous Premier Leagues, when you go to big games, you have to get wins. Tell me, as an experienced winner, when you go to these kind of games where you are put under pressure, you have to produce. Is that right?
Yeah,
or is that
you have to win 100%.
Exactly. That's why when we go to Newcastle and these people label it as a big game, I always put this down. You have to win this game. People are telling me, "Oh, if you got given a draw right yesterday," they told me on Sam's channel. They were like, "If you got offered a draw right now, would you take it?" I'll be like, "No."
We told you to take it. You said no. We told you to take it. You said
what's the aim though? It depends on what's the aim though. If the aim is to compete and win the Premier League, you have to go away to Newcastle and win. Did they not win there last year?
No, I don't think a lot of people will go to Newcastle and win.
No. Did they not? Did they not win there last year?
We won 2-0
yeah, but this
year.
I think it's different. It's going to be different.
You gotta give
this small guy.
Listen, I don't change my stance. I said yesterday on that. I think yesterday was on the terrace, and then on Sam's channel. Listen, I don't change my. I said even if Manchester City tomorrow go to Newcastle to St James's Park, I would still think that it's a tough game. It's a very tough game, and I wouldn't pick Manchester City as winners. Yes, everybody should go for the win. Everyone should go for the win. But it's a tough place. You can lose there. You can lose there and leave and say, well, both teams we nullified each other. It's a small margin. No, Arsenal didn't do enough. I think Newcastle didn't do enough.
Yeah, but Mo,
they scored the goal.
You've missed it. You've missed the point. You've missed the point, no, Mo. Yeah, go on, Brandon. Go on.
By the way, but after this, I need to do the super chats because.
Do you genuinely think Arsenal can win the league this season?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
But the thing is,
don't speak on my name.
Mo, you always try
my name.
And I know you well in it. You don't believe you would put no money. You would put $0, £0, whatever currency.
No. Hold on. I would put more money on City. I don't bet. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said I know you don't bet. I know you don't gamble, but I'm just using that as an example.
So I don't gamble. But if I put, of course, more money on Manchester City winning the league.
Of
And then,
course.
in my opinion, the
Yeah.
second one would be Arsenal at the
because you are
moment.
title
And the
racing.
third,
No, let me.
But you,
no.
yeah, you
What
guys
I
are
mean is
competing,
that
though.
what I mean is that you asked me. Okay, let me ask you something. Let me explain to you what I mean.
Yeah,
If would I put any money on Manchester United or Brighton or Newcastle to win the league this year, I would tell you zero chance, in my opinion, to win the league.
Yeah.
But will Arsenal have a chance?
What's the
Yes.
chance? All right, what's the
Let me
percentage?
ask you-
on
let me
this?
ask
In
you
my
this,
opinion,
Let me
Arsenal have about 20 to 25% chance of
let
winning
me
the
let me
league.
finish my point, right?
This is my
why-
and by the way, I
Okay.
didn't change that. I
I'm
didn't
going to
change
see
it.
if you. I'm going to see if you change your mind after this, right? This is why I
You're
don't
gonna,
believe.
if you convince me.
Okay, this is why I don't believe we can win the league, right?
Yes.
Tonight against Newcastle, regardless of whether the goal should have stood or not, we lost. Yeah, we went there last season. We won 2-0. So already, yeah, we've we beat Newcastle last season. We
Sorry,
lost
someone
there
just
this
said
season.
3% in the chat. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, you
I'm
know what?
sorry.
That's 3% too many to you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you.
sorry,
go on.
Brandon.
We
I'm
beat
sorry. That was
we
a
beat
joke.
Newcastle last season at St James's Park. We've lost there this season. We beat Spurs at our ground last season. We drew there this season. We beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge last season. We drew there this season. We beat Fulham at home last season. We drew there this season. Already, we're dropping points in games that we would have won last season. So where are we making up these points totals to actually go on and win the league this season?
Here is the comeback. City aren't as strong, so it's gonna be more competitive.
Are you sure?
This is
not-
what
yeah.
I see. This is my
Wait.
opinion. This is my opinion, people.
They're not.
Mo. Let's say you're right. Arsenal is strong.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
So City are worse than
So
Arsenal.
both
worse
of
than
them.
City
Okay,
were-
here is
So they
what
both dropped off.
here is what I think what happened. Both went down. Liverpool went
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Yes,
so it got
I agree with
closer,
that.
right? Got closer. City are still better than Arsenal, but
Yeah.
I believe this Arsenal team can hold until in January. They can actually strengthen the squad with one player.
Yeah.
I keep saying this. All you need is a number 8 on the left to replace Granit Xhaka. I said it
What
100
makes you think we're going to go
times.
and get that, Mo?
Okay, because last season you got Trossard, Jorginho. You went for what's his name, Modric, who was at the time a good prospect. We didn't know, right? Your club went all the way, tried to sign Modric. So in the recent history, the proof is there that your club in January tried to back him.
Let's talk about recent history. What about the January before that when we needed a striker?
See, you went way before, but I went to last year. I went to only last year. You had to go to a year before. So your argument is weaker than mine.
Okay, but all right. Okay, so did Jorginho improve this Arsenal team?
No, he added depth. He added depth.
He added depth, right? But did he and Trossard, which by the way, I like Trossard as a player, and I think he's a great player. But did him and Trossard improve Arsenal to the level that we needed to go and win the league last season? No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
So the point being is, how do you know we're going to actually go out there?
Because they
and
hired
get the player
they hired
that we
the wrong.
require
They did
to
not
win
think
the league.
Yes, they didn't.
Can I
think. I want to do the super chats. I'm sorry. I have to
Yeah,
respect the people that are doing this. There is some kind of like something in my ears. I don't know who's that. I don't know whose mic. Is it only me or not? Speak sad.
Yo.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. Winter Surfer, big up Mo for keep it going. Flawless, shut up. That's Winter Surfer's talk, not mine. Thank you, Winter Surfer, for the support. Of course, Winter Surfer is one of the friends of mine. Of course, and he goes on Flawless, he goes on my channel. Hassan Ali saying this season performances have been shocking for Arsenal. Honesty, missing Xhaka, absolutely agree. Trossard need to start more of a threat. Jorginho, captain. Can someone answer this? One of the Arsenal boys?
That's what I have to say. I'll spit on that, bro. What the fuck?
Why?
Jorginho as a captain is the stinkiest thing I've seen.
Okay. Can you at least respect the guy? Like, just why you're speaking?
Nah, man. Listen, this guy is a fraud.
Not right. Why is he a fraud? That's his opinion.
No. The question has to be, right? The question has to be not why is Jorginho the captain, but if Odegaard's not on the pitch, right? Well, like he wasn't today. Why isn't Declan Rice the captain?
I don't know that. I actually thought about it exactly. I thought.
Do you know? Let me.
But the captain, guys, the captain is decided before the season. You can't just change the vice captain like this on the fly. Your mic is absolutely.
Is it loud?
it has crackling in it. Is it only me, guys, or?
Oh
It's a
shit!
little bit.
I can hear a little bit.
Yeah.
I was sitting here talking out my freaking beat solo mic.
I know
man.
exactly.
Can you hear me
bro.
now?
I
Can you hear
told
me
you
now?
in the
That's
chat.
clearer. Yeah, that's
That's
clearer.
much clearer. Yeah.
There we go, man. Now you lot can hear the facts
Okay,
that I'm
I
about
need to
drop.
move on.
No,
to
no,
the
no. One
super
second.
chat.
Let me just
Yeah,
say
go
one
ahead,
thing.
go
Let me just say
ahead,
one thing.
go ahead. We're
So
never gonna finish,
with
but-
this fraud, freaking
Fraud.
Jorginho, yeah. This is the perfect example why Rice should be my captain and not this fraud, bro. Take the armband away from him, yeah. Because you know when the players, when Havertz went in for that tackle, yeah. When Havertz went in for that first tackle on whatever that guy's name is, the midfielder. And then the players Longstaff.
I know he's below you. I know Newcastle are below you, and you don't have to.
No. Hold on.
Damn, man.
It's all
can't treat my team like that.
You guys are Arsenal. You don't have to know
treat my team like that, bro.
Nah, my bad. But listen, you know when he went in for that tackle, and then the players started to push him about, yeah. Jorginho is like a bozo, just standing there, just taking this all in. Declan Rice out of nowhere, bro, just runs over there and starts pushing people about, saying, "What the fuck? Yeah. Don't touch him! Don't touch him!" That's a captain that gets involved, pulls the player away, and he says, "Right, let's clear it out." Jorginho,
so you guys,
bro,
so here is a question, simple, just because I want to move on to the next super chat because this, I know we're gonna stay on Arsenal forever because we have to move on to Manchester City and Manchester United. You think that mid-season you should strip Jorginho from being a vice captain and give it to Declan Rice? You think that's the right thing to do?
Yes.
Why is Jorginho?
Why are you yelling at me? I'm not your owner. I'm not the coach.
Because you're here backing it. That's why you're backing it.
No, because Jorginho is there. Jorginho is in the captain's hierarchy. The only reason why he's there is because of age. That's it. Because he's older. That's why he put him in there.
But that's experience.
Experienced player, bro. Forget all of that, man. Forget all of that. You have to have a certain thing to be a captain.
But Sad, you wouldn't know that Rice was going to be this or a potential leader for Arsenal.
Thank you, Chris.
By just
no.
You wouldn't know this at the beginning of the season.
Hang on. You do know he was captain for West Ham. He captained
for
who?
Declan
Rice. You know
for
he was
who?
captain for West Ham.
West Ham.
Hey, he's captained them. He's captained them to more European trophies than Arsenal have.
Bro, he was the youngest captain, bro. Youngest captain in the league.
That's just a fact.
Come on, man.
I said a fact.
He spoke a fact. But
he didn't say anything wrong.
No, you're right.
I'm telling you right now, you've seen. Sorry, I know you want to get to these super chats. Sorry, guys. Please. I apologize. I've seen Declan Rice speak in the way he conducts himself in interviews after the game, taking full responsibility, the way he is on the pitch, the way he speaks and he directs the players on the pitch. That is a captain. That is a captain, a leader, somebody who's willing to take everything on his shoulders, and even the performances show it. How can you be dropping man of the match like performances every single game since he's come in? The only bad game I saw was against Man United in the preseason. That's the only bad game I've seen from Declan Rice. That's my real captain.
You're 100%. You're 100% that he killed it today. But man, a bunch of
I agree with you. By the way, I agree with you. I just think it's wrong to strip someone with no reason. Captaincy mid-season, like Bruno deserves. Jorginho didn't do anything wrong.
No, the reason is
didn't do anything right either.
The reason is you take Jorginho to one side and you say, "I'm stripping you of the captaincy because you're shit, mate."
But you can't. But listen,
your manager doesn't even think he's shit.
You can't direct a club like that, Brendan. You can't just say you're shit next week.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. The captaincy is the least thing that Arsenal should be worried about now, in my opinion. Chris Mariba saying, "We stand with you, Mo. Thank you so much. You have built a channel, and you will again like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. I'm overwhelmed with the love that I've been shown. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support you have shown. I really appreciate you people. Slash wins, guys, for Chris in the chat, please. Slash wins, a lot of wins, a lot of W's in the chat. Mike Das, why is every Arsenal defender not named Gabriel standing still in the box as Willock drive, regardless of official shambolic defending? I thought defending today was good. Hashtag
I think he's talking about specifically about the goal.
About the goal, yeah, but I thought they were okay. To be honest, Saliba makes defending look easy, in my opinion.
Yeah, but today Newcastle was it seemed like they were just a lot more stronger and physically.
Not against Saliba.
Callum Wilson was keeping Saliba and Gabriel busy, man. and he didn't even play
of
well.
course, that's his job, Chris. But
I'm saying
also
what I'm saying is,
you do know Wilson had 17 touches all game.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm saying that he didn't play well, but I'm saying that he kept them busy.
The point is
Saliba is one of the best defenders that I've seen. Like 22 years old and look like.
I agree. I agree.
Same as Sven Botman last year. Sven Botman last year was fantastic. Saliba this is even better than last year. I think Arsenal's defending was all right. In the goal, though, some of them were like they actually raised their hand instead of playing, this is what the focus, the concentration. They thought that the game is. And Raya, of course, I don't know where he's standing, but anyway, I want to get Hamza a little bit because he's
Hamza quiet. Hamza's a typical...
Ivory Ultra saying Mo. I don't care how long. I'll repeat myself for it. It's not tactical. I have said it since the summer. Number 8, no midfield balance, no creativity. Get an 8 in January. Problem solved. I agree with you. I said it many times, but it's not only that. You need backup for Saka. You need competition. Reece Nelson isn't good enough. You cannot go to win the Premier League. If Gabriel Jesus keeps getting injured, you're not going to win the Premier League with Eddie Nketiah of your forward. That's not.
Hey, but you gave him a 25% chance, so they got a shot.
Man,
with Jesus when he comes.
Oh, back. So wait. So without Jesus, what does the percentage drop to?
I like that. Jesus.
That's a very good question. I think it goes down to about 5% or something like
that. Okay,
0. Bro, bring me Nicolo Barella. Bring me Nicolo Barella, man.
Shut up.
That guy in my club, bro. I want that guy in my club. If it takes 80 million, 90 million, bring him in. Bring him in. He is perfect.
I'll feel bad for him to go to Arsenal, bro. Come on.
Why?
Damn.
Why?
Because he plays for a much bigger club.
Really? Okay, fair.
What is
happening?
What is happening here?
Hey, Mo.
You can offer him more money. You can offer him more money.
Hold on.
You can offer him more money, but come on.
Hey, Mo. You know how I said, bro. You know how I said really, yeah. And then I thought in my head, actually, hold on, that's Inter, bro. let me just relax.
What is happening here? What is going on here?
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, JW saying question for the panel: Arsenal need an 8 more than a 9. And Newcastle should seriously go for Ivan Toney. Wow. In my opinion, he's the last piece for Newcastle. But you have Isaac. Chris, you can answer that.
Isaac.
Yeah, no, Isaac is, and Colin Wilson is a good backup. Right now, we just got to keep him. Right now, I think he's laying in cotton. That way he doesn't, get hurt. But, we got, Isaac is good, man. He'll be back, he'll be back sometime.
Okay. Yes, Mo, one of the best in the spaces. You never walk alone. Thank you so much. You never walk alone. Yes, thank you so much, Pistol Panda. I appreciate your support. I get thrown with these hashtags sometimes, you know what I mean. Mr. Link, big ups. You never walk alone. Love that chat in the panel. Thank you so much, people. Keep getting involved. Of course, the conversation is going to keep going. Hassan Ali just became a member. Again, nice. Thank you, Hassan. Appreciate you. Guys, if you're a member, I'm going to repeat that. If you're a member, my email is in the community. You can email me. Get on a panel with us, and maybe you can choose a panelist to be with you, one of the content creators. Of course, I want to talk. Smash the like button. Top.
That's me, man. I want to talk. I had the super chat.
You want to talk? Oh my God, the Arsenal people take it. They take all the time. We know that for sure. I want to talk. Yes,
I should have written.
We're gonna
give the City fan a chance to talk.
I actually have a sneaky question, and I'm going to start with Hamza for this, okay? Kevin Jimenez, one of the members, of course, was on a panel with me. Thank you, Kevin, for the support, of course. And Hamza's piano. Why is Saad Steta on top, Mo? Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. And also, you know what? Flawless won today. And here we go. You guys can do this.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Look at the smile on Hamza's face right now. Right. Hey, that's actually crazy.
You better take a picture of that.
Flawless with Manchester United under the Premier League. Record holders, Manchester United. They're record holders. Hamza's fan is at 8 Arsenal players watching Gordon shameless. Yeah, that was weird, to be honest. They raised their hands like, oh, call something. Thank you so much. Saliba made a mistake that led to the goal. Did he? Was that the mistake that led to the goal? Oh, I can remember that. Maybe Zenica.
It was a quick counter attack.
Yeah, maybe
they're still trying to get. I think it's because Saliba normally gets to that they're saying he made the mistake, but it's just Saliba didn't get to it that time. But he usually gets to that, even if they counter.
He's the least of Arsenal's problems.
Yeah, Omar Rushdie, my Egyptian guy. Big up Mo, real one. Like and subscribe, people, and share it, guys. Thank you so much. Share this on your socials, people. Hit that like button. Get us to 500 likes. Last question about this game, Newcastle and Arsenal. It's directed to Hamza. Can Newcastle overtake Manchester United in the near future?
Yeah, that 100%. I think they're a threat. They're a threat. And I remember having a talk with my friend was 2 years ago in the City game, and he said the same because he said, "Listen, no matter how, it's just they've got the funding, they've got the guys who you can see they're so ambitious. That City, they're so desperate to win. And mark my words, I say that. And I think Flawless might agree. I think they win the league title before Man United. I think they win the league title.
Who Newcastle?
They will win the league title.
There's so many. I can't answer that because there's so many variables. I can't say that. There's so many. Of course, you say that. You're Hamza and a City fan. Of course, we know you gonna say that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Hamza, it's unbranded for you. I would have known you're gonna say that. The reason why I can't answer that because there's so many variables. All it takes is the right managerial appointment or the wrong managerial appointment on either side.
For which club? For either side.
Both for either side. That could easily, like same way with City after Pep. If they get that wrong, do you think they're going to be as dominant as they are? No, of course
they're copying. They're copying.
I'm saying, of course, they like nothing like it. Football, because Hamza likes to do be over dramatic and be over the top, like in the Marvel universe. Like no. When I say that in regards to you like to be over the top, football goes in cycles. Every single big club has had a drought of 30 or 40 plus more years. City have had more unsuccessful years than they've had successful years. So to sit here and guarantee and say, yes, Newcastle are going to win a league title before Manchester United, based off of what? Because as far away as Manchester United are from a league title, which we are far away from a league title. And if someone says Newcastle's ahead of us in that, cool. Newcastle are also far away. Do you know what it takes to win a league title? Yeah. What are we talking about here? Like, that's just easy.
I know what it takes. It takes Pep to quit or Pep to quit.
It takes to keep
on
winning.
Pep's been beat. No, Pep. Everyone just needs to stop bowing down to him. That's what it is. But he's been beat to league titles before. Klopp beat him to a league title, so it can be done.
I think
it can be done, of course.
It's very tough. Don't get mistaken.
It's very tough. It's very
invincible. Same way it was
tough. But Flawless, whose future looks brighter?
Yours, I agreed with that. I said you're closer to it than us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now, whether that's going to happen or not, now, if you ask me, is Newcastle going to compete for a title this season, next season? I mean, I would tell you that's hard. But every time you have to go, like, you got to beat last season. You made it top 4. Now, to me, you got to make it top 4 again and just keep on progressing like that. You know what I mean? I think that the Carabao Cup could be
it could be a good thing.
Somewhere we get to quicker.
I think the Newcastle big issue is the manager after Eddie Howe, because Eddie Howe's not that guy.
Yeah,
that could be too. That's a token.
I don't know. What is your evidence of saying that?
What is my evidence of saying Eddie Howe's not the guy? I've watched him manage for years.
Did he fail? Oh, so you do, yeah. So that's your opinion about.
I think this is his ceiling. That's not no disrespect.
He's like Brendan Rodgers.
I think you
guys don't think that he can actually learn to take it to the next level.
You can learn, yes, but if I'm looking at it from the outside, I don't go and Eddie Howe's the guy. I think they'll need the next manager after him.
The problem with that is Mo, that when you learn, you make a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes will cost you to get eliminated, lose points, and you know what I mean. So, look, Newcastle is a tough place, man. If you don't perform well, the big crowd that people talk about all the time, because when Arsenal is coming to town, people are talking about that 12th man. Well, that crowd, when they're against you, you know what I mean. That rumor mill could be detrimental.
I think they've got a fantastic structure.
I've heard. It's baby steps, though. Baby steps.
I've heard already what they're doing about the academy already.
And
they're pinching 14, 15-year-old from Reading City. They've pinched 2 City youngsters as well.
The Lewis Hall and the Livramento one.
I can see.
That
but
kid
they
is
need
fire.
to get rid of Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe, you're right, Flawless. Eddie Howe's not that guy. He's like Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, he takes you as far as you can, and I don't think he can take you above that ceiling. Like, I remember Ranieri, he could do it for Chelsea, and he couldn't take him, but he did it to Leicester.
Yeah, but that was a strange season. But big up to him, of course. He's
there's certain managers, Klopp, you can see, Pep Guardiola, they're just special managers.
But those are elite managers. I mean.
That's the key word that the Hamza just said there. You're looking, and there's a special manager. They are few and far between. Think about all the people who are managing across Europe. There's literally less than 1% you would put and say they're an elite talent. They're a special manager. So not only does everything have to go right for Newcastle in terms of recruitment, you then have to go and get that manager. Know how tough that is to do.
Yeah.
That's extremely tough. Think about the 30 plus years we've seen in the Premier League. How many special managers have we seen? And then we've seen them be special and then fall off.
if I was Newcastle, I'd go and get Mourinho. I'll get Mourinho.
No, that's a terrible idea.
I tell you why. Mourinho will come there, and the Newcastle fans, they love this. It's us against the world. Yeah, Newcastle fans are passionate fans. Yeah,
I think Mourinho.
Newcastle, I don't know why Newcastle fans in England think everybody hates him. I'm like, I don't think people care.
Mourinho's done. That's a terrible idea. Mourinho's done at the top.
Mourinho will do it. I think
Mourinho's done.
No, Mourinho's over. It's over. It's over for Mourinho.
It's been over.
He's struggling in Rome.
He's done, and I'm a big fan of Mourinho. Don't get mistaken. I'm a huge fan of Mourinho. You know what I'm saying? He's my second favorite manager behind Fergie. However,
I loved him when he was at Inter. Man, he was. I felt
he was fantastic, but he's done. He's
done. That's done.
Yeah, he's done.
But anyway, okay. So moving on. Good segue. Manchester United. Thank you everybody that is supporting the channel. Ahmed Suleiman sending 10 memberships to the people. So if you got a membership, you got to thank him. Big up Ahmed, of course, for the support. LFC Aaron, Harry Kane, 15 goals in 10 Bundesliga game. They still won out of the cup on the biggest upset in the German Cup history. Do you guys know that, right?
Yeah, it was the third. Was it a third-tier German team?
A third-tier German team that never happened before.
Wow.
It never happened before. But anyway, Dan J saying this channel will have 17K sub in no time. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate everybody's support here. And Hamza's Piano, Mo, please teach Hamza how to monetize this channel. Oh, come on. Hamza knows. Hamza knows. Manchester United.
Oh, boy.
I think your favorite player scored today, saved your favorite manager's job. While...
This guy with his loaded statements. You know what I'm saying? Go on, carry on. You know what I'm saying? You got your jokes ready. Go on, Mo.
To be honest, like Anthony played like shit. The guy is shit.
Played like Anthony.
No, this
he played like shit. He played like Anthony.
No, this is actually more shit. I watch it. I'm like, how are you still on the pitch? Like, anyway, to be honest, what did you make of the win today? Okay, I'm not gonna tell you back or whatever or the shit. Did you make anything out of this game? Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything?
Yeah. And I did learn that, and it's happened a few times this season where we've took L's and it's bad L's and we've looked really bad. And I've looked at the defeat and gone, these players have given up on the manager. That's one thing that I seen today where it's like, all right, you lot haven't, because we did the basics. You know what I'm saying? And when I say the basics, I'm talking about effort, energy, closing down, you know what I'm saying? Marking your men, going with runners, usual stuff that you should get, because we haven't done that. For so many games this season, Manchester United have just... not even refused, just the players just haven't done the bare minimum. For all their lack of quality, which I've spoken on many a time in regards to most of these players, they did the basics today. Because from a defensive standpoint, we were solid. Yeah, Fulham a good side. No. But before kickoff, these teams were sat 8th and 11th, and it's shown. It looked like teams placed 8th and 11th. However, on the flip side, if Fulham beat us, we're here, I'm here, and others, Manchester United fans are talking about, well, we didn't play well against Fulham. They created this, that, they created chances, they scored goals, we lost the game, etc., etc. So I have to give credit to us from a defensive standpoint. Offensively, it looked how it looked. I always say this, I'll forgive lack of skill, but I never forgive lack of will. And the players put in the effort today. It's just that the quality is not there, and it shows. But our attack has been no good. Like I've been said, like you mentioned it with Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, props to him. His individual moment won us the game. Give him his props for that. It's help, but that's not sustainable over a long period of time.
My man was garbage.
Really not. But that's him though. But hey, Mo. Every time we speak, every time we've been on stream, which is multiple times now at this point, you tried to back this guy and say, "Oh, you're
because I still think he's a player."
But he plays like that. Oh, wait. But he plays like that all the time.
Just ask Hamza about Bruno Fernandes. He said he would take him at Man City.
Hey, he's good. I thought flawless straight away.
I live up here in Rivals fans' head. I know. You know what I'm saying? Bruno scored and you thought me.
I told flawless straight away. Like, Bruno is a top player. He scores goals in crucial games. Yeah, he's just going through a bad patch. I've seen KDB. He's not as good as KDB. No chance. Yeah. But he goes through this bad patch.
Wait, did you just say a bad patch? How long has this patch been?
I think this season is going through.
So you don't think it's all right? So a newsflash for you, because I watch United much more than you do. This performance today is a typical Bruno performance. You know how I know it's a typical Bruno performance. You know why? You know why I know it's a because I don't even criticize him anymore. I don't even criticize Bruno anymore.
There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it.
Yeah, excuses. Here we go. Go on.
It's not excuses. Okay. Let me explain. Take Odegaard, put him as a 6. and then oh my God, he's playing terrible.
Odegaard Who's playing as a 6? So you're saying Bruno's playing out of position? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I think. Bruno's playing deeper than.
Okay, what's Bruno's best position? What's Bruno's best position?
Behind the forward.
Behind.
Okay, so as a 10, has he not played as a 10 for Manchester United in multiple games?
I can't remember the games that he played as a 10.
Okay, before you tell me, sorry.
Okay. Even if he played as a 10, Man United has been shambolic this year that he had to drop deep and still do jobs that I don't think he should be doing on the pitch.
Okay, so that's his inaccuracy.
On paper, it's 10. I agree with you.
Because he has been playing as a 10. So this notion that he's not being the way people treat him like he's prime Lionel Messi.
I am not.
Build the system around him. No. That's the way it's spoken about because you just mentioned the system surrounding it. How about individual accountability? How about if the team isn't playing well and you're saying, oh, he's dropping deep and all this type of nonsense, which he's worse from deeper areas. He's more terrible.
Absolutely terrible. Yeah, he's terrible. I agree.
Yes. So if he is dropping deep, that's on the manager and that's on the player. That's on those two.
It might be. Yes, I agree with you. I'm not blaming you, Flawless. I'm not pointing to you and telling you, hey, by the way, it's your problem. I'm not saying that.
Other fans will do that for you, innit?
I'm not doing that. I'm just stating the fact. I think Bruno isn't performing well because the team around him is bad.
Excuses.
He isn't Kevin De Bruyne. He's playing deeper, and the manager is shit, and he's playing him deeper.
That's okay. So in that case, we can't criticize no Manchester United player because every player fits in that sentence. Take Bruno. No. That's take Bruno's name out of it. Put any player you like's name in that sentence, and it makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Well, McTominay's playing bad.
Do you believe? No, but McTominay's playing in the position he is playing.
But McTominay's playing. No. McTominay's playing bad though. He's playing bad. No, McTominay's not because he plays as a 6 and he's not a 6. He's an 8. So McTominay, that's an excuse for McTominay. What do you mean?
Now you are doing
McTominay's an 8. He's not a 6. He's not a 6. What are we talking about? He's played in a double pivot multiple times this season. He's not.
You know what? You're doing Flawless. You're doing what fans do. When I say Bruno is a good player, I don't mean he's Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think he's.
I never said Bruno. No. It's not a question of that. I'm rebutting.
I don't think Kevin De Bruyne is a shit player.
No. I'm rebuttaling your statement. You just said Bruno's performing badly because the team is performing badly. So because the team's performing badly, we can't criticize anybody.
Don't take one reason and do
He's not playing out of position. It's nonsense. He's not playing out of position. He's not playing out of position.
I gave you 3 reasons. You took one of them, and
all of them are rubbish.
Held into that. Okay.
And all of them were rubbish.
Absolutely, your opinion. Of course, you're entitled to your opinion.
No. It's facts because look at how he's performing. Because last season when he was playing in position, he didn't play well. He didn't have a good season last season.
But don't you think that Bruno is probably United's best hope at performing well or achieving the goal to win the game?
In the fact that he is, I do agree with you. No. The fact that I agree with you is the problem, and why we've been shit for 10 years.
100%.
100%. But you got people like Mo who will back it and say, yeah, he's a good player.
And also, don't you think?
Your statement that you said now isn't wrong. What you said now, maybe that's why. Maybe he isn't the level. Maybe he isn't Wayne Rooney, who isn't Kevin De Bruyne. We both agree on this.
Yeah, lose the.
I don't disagree with you on this.
Yeah, I know you don't. We just doing this because it's on content, and you like to do this type of thing.
No, I swear not. I still believe that Bruno Fernandes playing in the right place will provide you with a good performance. He isn't going to be a world beater. He isn't going to be a world beater. He might not win you the Champions League, but I believe with better players around him, and I think he plays in that position. He isn't shit. I am just defending one. No, right? I am just. For me, I disagree with one statement that Bruno is a shit player. That's it.
I don't think he's shit. No. Don't get mistaken. Before you go, Brandon, I when I say a player is shit, I think when I say that, I'm saying he's shit for where Manchester United are trying to go. Now, if we're talking
now,
as a
you
Premier League player,
yeah.
Obviously, as a Premier League, is he a Premier League level player? Yes, 110%. Well within the Premier League.
Can he play for Newcastle? Can he play for Arsenal?
No, he don't get in their teams. To be honest.
That's
not where they're trying to go.
If you took Martin Odegaard out of Arsenal's team from last season and put Bruno Fernandes in there, do you still think Arsenal would have competed for a league title then, man?
No.
No, Odegaard.
Maybe not the same because Odegaard had absolutely fantastic season last year.
Here we go. Caveats, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always something different. In the right system, and when the grass is green, and when the sky is blue, and the rainbow, like what we talking about? All these excuses for this man underperforming.
He's an average player. Excuses. He's an average player.
He's been bag average. Yes.
All right.
He's been bag average. Wait. Before, let me clarify that. That doesn't mean he can't play well. Average players have good games. The same way good players have average games. But how we determine if a player is good or not is consistent.
Has he been consistent for Man United for over a season or season and a half?
No, yeah,
Mo,
the first season. That's it.
First season, first half of the season, and the
no,
second season. So 1.5
No.
seasons.
Yeah,
How much?
1.5 seasons.
How Odegaard? How much? Okay, Odegaard, the mighty Odegaard. How long has he been consistent for?
Who I don't
Odegaard,
rate. By the way.
Odegaard,
one
He's had
season.
He's had one good season.
the criticism of Odegaard is fair though. That's the thing is I don't back Odegaard.
Is he not Arsenal level now because he's not playing well?
For where for where they're trying to go to in terms of, you know what determines if you're Arsenal level is consistency. You can't have one good season and then a season off, and then another good season and a season off. That can't run consistently.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Brad. I don't want to cut. I know I don't want to cut people. Go ahead, Brad.
Let me tell you the biggest problem with Odegaard. He turns up when he wants to. He's like Ozil. Big away game, goes missing. And that's probably a big part of the problem with Bruno Fernandes, because he only turns up when he wants.
No. He only turns up against lower league opposition.
There you go.
But
I have a question.
There's a player like Kevin De Bruyne, who we all laud up. He's consistent. He turns up in big games, small games, doesn't matter. He's there. Apart from when he's playing for Belgium, of course, but that's a different story.
Bear in mind, at the start of this, people, I gave Bruno his props and said it was piece of individual magic that won us the game today. Full props. I don't have no agenda. If a player does something great, give him his props. But that is not the same.
By the way, I believe when you talk, I don't believe, Flawless, you always, when you talk, I don't believe you have agendas because you always back your statements with what you think is factual. So I appreciate that. Right?
I give Bruno Fernandes big props as well, because he's kept Ten Hag in the job for another week.
He has.
And that's why I'm saying. Go ahead, Sad. Sorry.
Can I just ask Flawless a question? Because
of course.
I was watching the game. This morning. This afternoon, and I'm watching this game. I can already see that Harry Maguire looks off key, bro. He doesn't look like he was in the game, bro. He was. I don't know what was happening with him. He had a head injury or something. I'm not sure. But what does it take? My question is, what does it take for this manager to say, right, I'm gonna put on Varane, who I think he'd be much better in that position than Maguire. Although Maguire has been having the performances for you, I still think that Varane is still a better centre back. Why is he not playing him? And the thing is, this is where I don't feel sorry for Ten Hag, because when he is approached,
don't feel sorry for him.
But hold on.
What are we doing here?
Hold on.
Objectively.
No. But what I'm saying is, I don't. Either way, when he's asked about these decisions that he makes, he says tactics and stuff like this. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Play your best players. It doesn't matter if you played Harry Maguire and he's having a few good performances. Play your best players. Simple as that.
Let me ask, why does Hoyland come out?
Because this manager, to answer the questions,
all of them,
and all the questions in regards to the manager, this manager's cooked. Ten Hag's done out here. He's cooked. He ain't gonna make it till New Year. The reason why he's making certain decisions that are incorrect and everyone can see why he's saying certain things in press conferences is because the pressure's getting to him. We are watching him crumble and fold under the pressure of being at Manchester United Football Club. Because when you are in the hot seat at Manchester United Football Club, you are under surveillance, not even 24/7, 25/8 as the manager. Everything you do, everything you say, whether it's in-game, whether it's a press conference, whether it's an interview just during midweek, is under scrutiny. And you are under surveillance like it's the Big Brother house consistently. And we're watching him legit crumble under the pressure. He's cooked. Like, that's what it is. I've already accepted that.
Flawless today, when he would like jumping up and down on the line about the goal that was cancelled, the offside, I'm like, you really don't trust your team. You don't trust your team to win this game. Because this was offside. Yeah, it's subjective and everything, but this was offside. He was jumping up and down. But I get it. He's fighting for his life. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to stay for long. There's 500 people here. Hit that like button, people, and stay on this stream. Don't go anywhere. This stream is going to go to This Is Football stream, to Hassam's stream, where you get to hear all the slander about everybody. I don't know who, but just agree with that. Flawless players haven't down to. Only thing we learned, big up everybody. Thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Glad we got a win at least. We needed anyway to get it. I agree. You needed the result.
We definitely needed the win, like as much as like the manager. And people say, United fans who like, oh, if the manager wins, he stay. Like Ten Hag is going to get sacked. It's a question of when, not if. Only thing I want to figure out, I don't know if we still are. Ain't we like 6th or 7th? I know when we won, we went 6th in the Premier League.
Behind Arsenal.
You're 6 points behind us.
I was like, this team. I mean, this. I was like, how are we? How are we that high in the table? This team, this league in terms of quality, it's entertaining, but this league in terms of quality is ass cheeks. There's no way we should be 6. How?
Well, everywhere else, though, the Premier League is everything. So what the hell? You know, we just don't know. But like you said, I will agree with you. Being at Manchester United is like making love, you know, outside. I mean, everybody's looking at you. You know what I mean? Everybody, you got to perform well. And I don't want to get canceled, Mo, sorry, but you know, you got to perform. If you don't perform well, you get, you know what I mean? It's just crap, man.
AMA1 is safe, just became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Make sure to check the membership in the description. Of course, Mr. Link Flawless with straight facts. Bruno only GA. Probably.
And he's not even GA.
138 games he's played, he's got 85 GA.
He's not even GNA. How many goals and assists he got this season, Hamza?
He's got 2 goals, 2 assists in 10 games.
Okay, and one of them's a penalty.
Not bad, you know.
So he's got one. No, so he's got that's very bad. He has 1 open play goal in 10 games.
No, 2 goals and 2 assists.
Again, Hamza, we've seen enough. You ain't listening to what I'm saying. One of them is a penalty.
Was it a penalty? No, it was
one of them was a penalty. One of them was, and he scored. So that's 3 then, because he scored a penalty against Forest.
That's 3 then.
So he's got 2 open play assists. That's a good return, right?
Saka's got 3.
Wait. That's a good return, right? 2 open play goals in 10 games is a good return, yeah?
It's fine, bro. That's the same as Odegaard.
Yeah, that's a good return, Hamza. Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
To have a bad season, that's not bad.
No. It's 2 goals. No. It's 2 open play goals in 10 games. Is that a good return? Yeah,
and 2 assists.
That's a good return.
You cannot defend him this season.
That's a good return. Yeah? And the 2 assists. And the 2 assists. That's a good return.
This season.
Okay.
This season is
how many goals did he get last season in the Premier League?
Last season, I don't know. Let me check.
Well, it was less than 10. So is that a good return?
I think it was 8. Yeah, you're right.
All right, 8. So is that a good return?
No, that was bad.
Okay, so he was bad last season. Wait. So he was bad last season, we've clarified, and he's also been bad this season. And we're 3 months into the season. So for a season and almost a half, because we're approaching 2024, this man has been bad.
The manager. The start.
So his manager. Okay. But the guy next to him, wait. But the guy next to him, even though he's performing poorly now, got 40 GNA last season.
Yeah, Rashford.
Yeah, but that's not on the manager.
Rashford. It was all about feeding Rashford.
Yeah, sure. Maybe Bruno's just not that good, but hey, go on, carry on, bro. Sorry, just wanted to clarify that. Carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
Anyway, listen, people. There's over 500 people here. A couple of super chats. Send you super chats the last time for super chats. Dog FP 17 is saying Bruno is good enough to do well in a better team. Damn.
Okay.
He's like, thank you so much. Super chat.
Cool. We was in a better team when we lost to Villarreal in the Europa League final, you know. But yeah, we just gonna bypass that. We just gonna bypass that, yeah. All right, okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like that didn't happen. Okay. You know what I'm
saying? Last thing, listen, since we have Hamza here. I'm Manchester City won 6-1. Thank you so much, everybody. We're gonna end the 3 minutes and Manchester City just won, which is we've seen this every week. No, I'm serious. I'm sorry. We're not finishing, people. We should stay for a bit.
Bro.
Doko.
I'm waiting for this guy. You're such a fraud, bro. Man just said Saka step outside.
Bro,
please.
Did you watch Doku? Did you watch him?
Yes, I did watch Doku. Yes, I did.
My guy,
Doku's best signing.
I was not only wrong, I was like 100% wrong. I thought this is someone who's coming from the French league, hasn't been tested, but probably I need to shut up next time and say I'm wrong and trust Pep Guardiola. And
is Doku the best signing we got this season?
Yeah, Madison him and probably
Madison
could be a good
Madison probably, in my opinion.
Madison hasn't played many games.
You got Rice. You got
Declan Rice. The problem with Declan Rice is that he's still too expensive. Like he's very expensive. So like him dropping these performances, like you literally paid that much money. I'm expecting you to be like this. I had the same energy for freaking Grealish. I had the same thing for Grealish. I had the same energy. When you're paying 115 million, I'm not expecting average performances. I'm expecting you to be a world beater. Come on.
With the price
of all time.
No, yeah, with the price, there's English tax,
No, that's not my problem, Sad. See, don't.
The
That's
limited
not my
amount of players that
problem.
are in that
That's not my
position.
thing, bro.
That's why the price was so high. But
the question is,
me,
why was Madison
the reason why
to counter that? Why did stop? Why did Madison not have English tax? Answer that then.
Because he came from a relegated team.
All right.
If you're coming from a relegated team, that's why they call them seller clubs, bro. Because they have to sell. They can't keep the wages on when they go down, bro.
Oh,
they have to.
Yeah, good answer.
Where does Havertz rank? Where does Havertz rank?
Oh, I think Havertz is.
Come on,
Brandon. What's going on? I had to, hey, Brandon, you know what? I want you because I had to let the Odegaard one slide. I was like, don't say nothing, just don't say nothing. And I was like, no. The Havertz one is crazy. I can never sit there and protect.
So Manchester City, Hamza, you are convinced that you are stronger or weaker than last year? Be honest. No agenda.
We're weaker than last season. We've lost like our captain. We've lost our best player through injury. 50% of the season he's going to be out. We've lost Mahrez, clutch moment. He's been impressive for us. We lost 4 major players, man. 3-4 major players. That was a lot to lose in one season. If that happened to any other football club, they collapse. But the thing is, when you have a great manager like Pep Guardiola, he can transform anything. And he's a winner. He's just a natural born winner. When we signed Doku, as you said, it's a steal. I'm hearing that it was 45 million and it was addition of add-ons. And they're going to be paid for 4 or 5 years installments. And I think that's an incredible signing for a player.
It's a well-run club, bro.
Yeah, absolutely well-run club. Fantastic. Kovacic and Nunes. Nunes came from what's the name? Wolves. He's not an upgrade of Gundogan. Kovacic isn't an upgrade on Gundogan. When Calvin Phillips came on, we saw a little bit of shakiness. So I think City will strengthen. They have to strengthen this January. They have to get a midfielder, someone who we can rest Rodri at least, and KDB when he's back in December, which is only a month away now, he'll be back probably 100% fit by January. I think end of December, January. Then 4 or 5 weeks time, then we're good to go. I think that's when we need KDB most. But I think
to be honest, Doku was like, you unlock defenses by someone like Doku, which is what Anthony should have.
Very
direct.
Doku is like Saint Maximin on steroids, and just finishes better.
Let me rephrase that. This is what they thought Jack Grealish would be. What he did for Aston Villa, unlocking defenses, driving at defense. He did a couple of games this year, but he didn't. I don't know. Doku is probably amazing. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that Doku reminds me of Saint Maximin. Just finishes a lot better, and he's a lot better.
That's a great.
Very good one. Yeah.
But I got a question though for I'm sorry, what was your name?
Hamza.
Hamza. I'm sorry about that. Do you think though the cities are just a little bit slower this season? I'm not talking about speed, just just performance, but still the best, which is nuts. You know what I mean?
There's no doubt about it. Like they're a bit slower. You can see the games like Sheffield United. We nearly made a mistake that could have cost us. Wolves, we shouldn't have lost. It was just disgusting to lose 2-1 to Wolves like that. City have grinded result like Newcastle 1 win, but I think we're weaker. But there's a lot of like, if you look at our bench, we've got players like Oscar Bob, Sergio Gomez. We've had 2 keepers in our bench. 2 keepers our bench. 2 keepers. We're the only team that's had 2 keepers in our bench. We had to play Wolves, and Wolves had like 8 players in the bench. I had like 6 with 2 keepers there. That's how City, you can see that we're depending too much on this. We didn't make the right signing on Fernandinho. We didn't make the right signing on other players. So City's defense is impeccable, fantastic. They're sorted in defense in terms of the way that they've planned it ahead, because they've learned the ways is you can have a centre-back who can play right back or left back, and Ake and Akanji can play left and right back. But also Vardio can play there. Stones and Diaz can be exchanged. Today, Vardio was moved from left back to centre back before and Ake got moved as left back. So you can see Pep has learned a technique that he's already solved the back line. Yeah. He's already solved the front line.
I could never understand how Pep made Kovacic's play, kind of resurface again, because when he was at Chelsea, it was tough to watch. But he's got a lot of talent.
Better players. The thing is, when you're playing with better players, you're training
That's
with
true
better, and fantastic coaching system. And compared to Chelsea, he was moving from a manager every 4 months. It affects the way that you progress as a player. Also, Nunes had that. Nunes had a period of 1 year where they changed 4 managers. So imagine a manager comes now, he wants you to play this way, and a manager 3 months later wants to play this way. So people like Kovacic and Nunes have never had stability. So it's the first time they're
crazy
having.
Part about that is, even though Kovacic wasn't at his best, we still seen his quality in a poor Chelsea side.
Right.
Interesting that. that we still see what he offers.
Chelsea fans didn't like him.
Because football fans feel that's why. You know what I'm saying? They just want to criticize. He was a key component in them winning the Champions League. And look at the attack they had. That's why I don't hear this about. This is why I don't. Yeah, him, Kante, Jorginho all played their role. I'm just talking about this whole thing of poor players around. Look at the attackers he had in front of him. Werner, Havertz, and who was the other one? Pulisic. Yes, man still made it work. Man still made it work. He still showed. That's why I don't hear the excuse of better players around you. Still show your quality. The Champions League.
The worrying thing as well about this Man City side, Haaland hasn't even really got going yet. They scored 6 goals today, and he didn't even make the score sheet. So you just know that City will get better as the season progresses. They've got multiple goal scorers on that pitch who will come up with goals as well now. Doku with 4 assists. You've got Grealish. You've got all these attacking players. Like Hamza said, they're solid defensively. I don't see anybody else winning the league.
We're hearing
today, Brandon, it's scary because today Haaland was just an average football player on the pitch. He was just okay.
Yeah.
Right, Hamza, am I wrong? Like he was just okay. You know what I mean? Like he was just okay. But
in fairness, so far this season,
clear-cut chances 12.
Yeah, but so far this season, Haaland hasn't really hit the heights that we see of him last season. In fact, he's missed more opportunities than probably what he scored this season.
It's
there's still room for improvement.
You know what's crazy?
Bernardo Silva as well. Bernardo Silva was impressive, and the key thing in football is you can't rely on one player, and that's why Arsenal rely on one or two players. When Haaland hasn't scored, Alvarez hasn't scored, Foden hasn't scored today, and Foden scored today. But we've had Doku and Bernardo Silva today scoring. And previous to that, we've had, and now we're linked with other players like Boca Junior, Valentin Bacco, Paqueta from West Ham. So we believe there's going to be addition in this.
But they need somebody that can be a sub for Rodri. Without Rodri, but I'm just saying, because Rodri, if he misses out for some reason,
that's very scary. But
that's scary. That's what I'm saying. Just also, a sub. I'm not saying a starter, a sub. Yeah. And then also, you gotta watch out with Kevin De Bruyne, man. He can come back all you want to, but he'll go out as quick as he came back. So, you know what I mean? That's a thing right there.
Listen, I don't want to keep the guys for long. I can't go for longer. Thank you for everybody that watched us. Thank you for all the support. I'm overwhelmed with the love that you guys have shown, with all the support you guys have shown, with everybody keeping it respectful in the chat. I really appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate guys. Every panelist here, their channel is in the description. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to copy and paste. You just click on them, go give them a subscription. Like their video, the last one or the last 10 if you want. It's easy. It doesn't cost you a penny. I need each and every one of these guys to have 50 more subscribers or 100 by the end of the stream. Stay here on this stream. Stay here on this stream. It will take you to This Is Football stream where you hear great.
We're going to Hassam's. Hey, you lot just put Boo Hassam in capital letters in the chat, yeah? You know what I'm saying? That's what I need you all to do when you go to Hassam's channel.
Say that again.
BOO space Boo Hassam in it. You know what I'm saying? Boo Hassam. That's all I need you lot to do in the chat.
You guys heard
that's
the
why
man.
You say it. Say he's from Flawless in it. He'll know. He knows me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Last super chat, of course, Dog is saying Bruno was great at first. United is cancer, parasitic. This is what he said, Flawless. He said season and a half, he was all right, and then he fell out. Thank you, everybody that watched me. Guys, I need to ask you something. Turn on the notification bell to know when we go live. It's easy. It doesn't cost you a penny as well. It's just going to tell you, stay here. Thank you for everybody. Chris, Flawless, Hamza, Saad, of course, and Brandon. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the viewers and my super chatters. Thank you so much for the support for all the super chatters. And thank you guys for being here. Let me just say the names. TKA, Jaya, LFC Aaron, Craig Lee, Chris, Toon Tactics, of course, Eric, Winter Surfer, Hassan Ali, Chris Maripa, Mike Das, Hybrid Ultra, JW, Pistol Panda, Mr. Link, Top FC, of course, Top FC TV, of course, and Kevin Jimenez, Hamza's Piano, Zenikal, Omar Rushdie, LFC Aaron, Dog, Mr. Link, AIM, Kevin Jimenez again, Ahmed Suleiman, Denji, and that's it. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you guys. Stay on the stream. It will take you to Hassam's stream. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys soon. We're out.